Hi, I'm Bruce Jones, Executive Director at Columbia River Maritime Museum. This is our Mariners Hall project site. Before I tell you about Mariners Hall, though, let me tell you a little bit about the museum. Here, we celebrate all things maritime because the maritime world is central to our Pacific Northwest culture, economy, and heritage. People have always been drawn to the sea for exploration, for trade, for sustenance, for conquest, and for adventure. We're drawn to the beauty of the river and the ocean, the tremendous power of the Columbia River Bar, to boats and shipbuilding, and the courage and skill of the sailors, fishermen, and others who've made and still make a living on our waters or in maritime industries. We welcome well over 100,000 guests annually because there's something for everyone here. Our curatorial and education staffs love to tell stories. And sea stories are the best stories. And especially in this virtual age, people still they need to see the real thing. Our educators teach programs for 5,000 students annually at the museum on everything from shark dissection to navigation. We bring the museum to 10,000 students annually in schools throughout Northwest Oregon and Southwest Washington with lessons tailored to state curricula. Our mini boat program students study ocean currents and winds. They build a 5.5-foot long fiberglass boat and outfit it with a GPS transmitter to track it after they launch it into the Pacific Ocean. Here, our students are christening their boat in our model boat pond. Our curators tell great stories with thoughtful exhibits, including our recently opened Cedar and Sea, the maritime culture of coastal indigenous people. But there's so many more stories to tell. Our 2 collection storage warehouses hold thousands of artifacts locked away from public view. The artifacts represent stories of explorers, engineers, builders, sailors, longshoremen, fishermen, cannery workers, and lifesavers. They're stories that aren't being told because we don't have room to bring these artifacts out of storage and to our public. Merrimack, a 45-foot-long wooden yacht built in 1938 by Astoria Marine Construction Company, speaks to Astoria's long boat-building traditions and the craftsmen who were the foundation of our maritime economy for generations. The Coast Guard motor lifeboat Triumph saved lives and livelihoods at sea for 60 years from Cape Disappointment and tells stories of courage, expert seamanship, and the risks associated with the commercial fishing industry which Triumph was built to protect. To share these stories, CRMM has embarked on a transformative expansion, Mariners Hall, depicted at far right. We began with remodeling 11,000 square feet in the main building, shown at left. We're reconfiguring our parking to increase our total spaces, and we're adding landscaping and wayfinding to help our guests navigate the campus. The new building's beautiful arched glue-laminated timbers suggest the inside of a wooden ship. After breaking ground in late 2024, we drove 95 pilings 45 feet to bedrock for seismic stability. We are proud to contribute to Astoria's renaissance and to our local economy, not only through tourism, but by hiring a local general contractor and subcontractors, with 80% of our construction work going to local small businesses. These workers are building a 24,500 square foot exhibition and education building with our first ever purpose-built dedicated classroom, along with a permanent remotely operated vehicle tank. Mariners Hall dedicates 2,400 square feet to interactive science, technology, engineering, arts, and math exhibits designed to inspire young people to learn. We'll display 20 different boats representing different facets of maritime industry, missions, and time periods. A search and rescue helicopter showcases maritime aviation. A 2-story bulkhead running the length of the building will display hundreds of artifacts. From the mezzanines, visitors will view a magnificent first-order Fresnel lens built in Paris in 1876 and a 60-foot-long George Pocock racing shell. Our displays focus on the mariners' stories. Mariners Hall is about the people, along with the artifacts used to illustrate the stories. There's a shortage of healthy indoor activities for very young children in Astoria, so we've set aside space for Block Harbor with a replica boat and building blocks for constructive play. We believe that residents of rural Clatsop County should not have to travel 2 or 3 hours for world-class educational and cultural experiences. We intend to provide those experiences right here in Astoria. Mariners Hall will be substantially complete in April 2026 with another 6 months for exhibit installation to meet our planned October 2026 opening. We're a lean organization with a strong board and staff and a history of fiscal responsibility and no debt. We're grateful for having already raised over 92% of our $31.5 million target from 162 individuals and foundations without a development officer. As you can see, we're well on our way towards an October 2026 grand opening. We can't wait to welcome you to Mariners Hall. Thank you for your interest and your support.